My guy calls me every day. He sends me messages in the morning before I go to bed, comes towards me. He's crazy about me generally, but he doesn't want to or is not ready to commit. Any thoughts there, Matt?
Yeah, I mean, we were just talking about this a minute ago, right? It's one of those things, like when a guy tells you he's not ready to commit, believe him. And so you have to decide what's more important to you, right? This guy or the relationship that you want. And I'm not saying that you have to throw the guy away, because if you decide that the relationship is the most important thing that you want to have, then communicating that and letting him know and just being like, look, this is what I want. I want to get married. I want to have kids. I want to be in a committed relationship. I want to, and this, and he's like, well, I'm sorry, I can't give that to you. And you're like, well, when, and he's like, I'm not ready yet. And you're like, okay, well, when are you going to be ready? And he's like, I don't know, or in 3 years, or, never, or whatever. Then you need to think about that, right? You need to think about, one, are you fulfilling all his needs while he's not fulfilling your needs, right? And you need to decide whether that's really becoming of you, right? Whether a woman of value, whether a woman who's a goddess, who's a queen, who believes that she's worthy of having the relationship that she wants to have, a woman who believes that she's worthy of being cherished, of being loved, of having a man, who wants to sweep her off her feet, a man who wants to move mountains for her, a man who wants to travel to the ends of the earth to be with her, a woman who believes that that's what she deserves. Is that what you're getting? Or are you settling for it because this guy's really great and, you're in the situation already and it seems like a pain in the butt to go find something new, or, you're afraid of losing him or whatever. Right. And so you need to have a real conversation with him. If you guys have been seeing each other for any period of time and, more than a month, and then you should start having real conversations. And if you have a real conversation and he lets you know that he's not really the guy for you and he's not going to fulfill what it is that you want, then you need to think about whether that's something that you want to do or not, right? And it's possible that he might end up changing his mind. If he has a good enough connection with you and he feels like you're unique and special and different than all the other women that he's ever met in his life, and he's invested in you and he's connected with you, there's a very good possibility that he's going to look at you and be like, I don't want to lose her. She's way too important to me to let go of. And you deserve that. And so you need to find that out and let him know that this is what you're looking for and this is what you want, and that you're not going to settle for anything less. And if that's not what he wants, that's cool. It's not a big deal, but maybe you guys just aren't right for each other. And so, put on your crown, queen, and go figure out whether what it is that you want and what it is that you deserve, and whether this man is going to be willing and able to give that to you.
Great. Yeah. Love it. So good.